Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new on this channel, you're absolutely welcome, and if you're not new, thank you for coming back once again. So this channel is all about interior designs and some lifestyle vlogs as well. So if you're somebody that looks for tips on how to always improve your space, how to style your space, how to make your space more beautiful, this is the right channel for you. So you can consider clicking the subscribe button right now. Thank you. So today's video is all about small spaces. This can be like a challenge for anybody, even professionals. Styling small spaces can be a bit difficult. So today I'm going to be dropping tips on how to improve your small space, on how to style your small space, or just tips generally to consider when you're moving into a small space. My first tip for you is always plan your space. Plan your space, measure your space, get that tape and measure it. If you can't measure it, get somebody that can to do it for you, because that will save you a lot of money. When you plan your space, I'm not talking about drawing a floor plan or creating 3D designs. No, absolutely not. I'm just telling you to ask yourself questions about your space. Ask yourself questions like, what am I using this space for? How many people will I entertain in this space? How do I want this space to function for me? Do I want it to be a multi-purpose space or just a single purpose space? These questions will not only help you to create a functional and efficient space, it will save you money, and it will also help you to have a vision for your space. So for instance, you look at your bedroom and you ask yourself, what do I want in this bedroom? Okay, I want my bed, obviously. I want a corner for my vanity where I can do my makeup. I also want an office space. So that way you look at your space and you bring in furniture that are in proportion to that and that will serve those particular purpose. So you're not overbuying, you're not buying unnecessary things and wasting money for it. Also, you look at your living room space. Oh, I don't have enough space to have storage and also have extra seating. What can I do? Get an ottoman that can serve as storage. You're killing two birds with one stone. So I hope that is self-explanatory. My next tip for you is to avoid heavy and dark colored furnitures. Your space is already small. You want to make it look bigger, so avoid dark colored furnitures and heavy furnitures in particular, because heavy furnitures have a way of saturating a space. If the space is big, it will complement the space, but when the space is small, it's going to saturate the space. It's going to make it look smaller than it actually is. So instead of bringing in heavy furnitures, bring in furnitures that have single legs, bring in furnitures that you can see through. That way you're creating like a flow in the space. Nothing is blocking anything, everything is just flowing. You're seeing through your furniture, you're seeing under the table, you're seeing under the vanity table. Everything is clear in the open. It's not saturated, it's not looking cluttered because the space is already small. And when you bring in light color furnitures, it brightens up your space. Your space is not looking dark, it's not looking like saturated, it's bright and clear, which gives an illusion of a bigger space. It does. You should try it today. And another tip for you is to use light color curtains. I have a video in my on this channel on how to decide whether you want curtains or blind in your space, so I'm going to leave the link in the description box so you can click to learn more about curtains and blinds. So you can use light color curtains, light fabric curtains. They are soft and create this smoothness to your space that is not saturated or cluttered. My next tip for you is to do away with small rugs. I know rugs can be expensive, but that small rug will not do you any good. It will only make your space look small. It will create box-like boundaries within your space, especially in your living room, which is already small, and you're bringing in a small rug. It's just going to carry all the attention, and every other thing in your space will just be floating around it, which will not be balanced at all. So the rule for center rug is to always make sure that the front legs of your rug, of your furnitures, are on the rug comfortably, or the whole of your furnitures are comfortably on the rug without being cluttered. That way you're not creating visual boundaries on your floor. Everything is like together, flowing in harmony. Harmony is a big deal in interior design. Harmony and balance, big deal. The next tip for you is to avoid contrasting flooring. Yes, this also can you can also bring the rug into this aspect. So you have a cream floor, you have a cream flooring in your living room or in your space, then you're bringing in like a dark brown center rug or a dark colored rug. It's going to create this contrast that would make the space saturated. So instead of doing that, bring in colors that are close to the flooring. This way there is free flow. In short, when you're styling a small space, use clear colors. You can always bring in deep colors, but be intentional about it. Maybe you can make your furnitures like light colors, then you can bring in dark colors, throw pillows to just saturate the space a bit. That way the space is still free flowing, and also you're creating contrast in ways that will not make your space cluttered. So avoid contrasting flooring. You have a white floor in a small space, please, small space. Don't bring in a black rug, bring in like a light color rug, maybe like a light cream color to just flow with the flooring. That way you're creating a free flowing environment in your space, which will make your space lighter. Does that make any sense to you? I hope it does, and I hope you try it out. So the next tip I have for you is to not just focus on your floor for placement. Utilize other surfaces in your space, like the wall, under the staircase. You can create like a bookshelf on the wall instead of creating like a bookshelf on the floor, like a cabinet on the floor. You can make a floating bookshelf on the floor, on the wall instead of having plants here and there on the floor. You can create like an hanging plant section on your wall to like spice up your space, to bring character into your space, because we are dealing with small space here. So you have to make sure that you have enough floor surface to see through the space, to be functional, to move around. So instead of lacking in the things that a big space would have, you can utilize your wall spaces and other surfaces for that instead. Do you get me? Okay, so my last tip for you is lighting. So you moved into the apartment and that warm light bulb is still there. Abba, remove it. There are lots of LED lights right now that are very affordable that you can change to. They are not only energy saving, they will light up your space. And trust me, a small space needs lights. Yes, I know sometimes we want like warm colors in the space. That is why this LED light also comes in double colors. You have white and blue, you have white and green, you have white, you have like bright white and warm white. So that way when you place it there, whenever you want maybe in the evening you want the space to like be cool, you don't want the brightness in the space, you can turn it into the dark the darker light. But during the day, when you are using the space you want the space to function, turn on the bright lights. Light is important in your space. Lighting is important, like very important. Natural lighting, artificial lighting, just to make sure there is light in your space. It's a game changer. Try it today. You have your spaces looking dull, just change the lighting. If you have just one lighting, bring in more lights and see how that space is transformed. So that is that for today's video. I hope this video has been really helpful to you. If it has been, please click the like button, and you can also click on the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post new videos. And please like my videos, share them, and just keep watching my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.